so excited that we got to hear the voice of young people on this year's International Anti-Corruption Day. Why do you think it's important that society, civil society, media, academia, governments need to unite with young people? Why are young people important? And when they do, how can we together shape tomorrow's integrity? So I will start from my left.
Good day, everybody. My name is Olorida Maiwa, and as our host has told us, we're just here to share our opinions on how we can team up with youths against corruption. Well, I believe that the youths, especially the youths of Nigeria, have a huge role to play in fighting corruption. This is because at the stage Nigeria currently is, one major stereotype in other countries is that the Nigerian country as a whole is very, very corrupt. This is a stereotype though, as it's not everyone in power that embezzles money or steals from the national cake. But unfortunately, Nigeria has seen so much backlash from the international community for being corrupt. But that's only in this generation, because many youths, many people in their 30s, in their 20s, are not yet in government offices. And I believe that by the time these people get the opportunities and get the votes they need to go into power, to become presidents, to become ministers, to become governors, if and only if they are empowered with the right information they need to fight against corruption, will Nigeria be seen as a country that stands firm against corruption and other political vices. So teaming up with the youths against corruption will help improve Nigeria's name and also improve the economy, because a lot of the money that's stolen from Nigeria by politicians and by government officials could be used to better the country.
Yes. Thank you very much. Well done. Sounds like you already have a PhD on the topic. Thank you. So let's hear from Winner.
Hello everyone, my name is Uyogun Uchina Winner. As my schoolmate has already said, young people play a very crucial role in fighting corruption. Firstly, we, the young people, we are the ones that will be the leaders of tomorrow, and therefore the values that we live by today are very, very important, and they matter a lot. As young people, we need to embrace these values of integrity, of honesty, of transparency, of consistency, of accountability. Because as we embrace these values, it sets the standard for the kind of leaders that we will become tomorrow. It sets the standard for the kind of leaders that our nation, Nigeria, will have in the future. One reason why it is very important to have young people on the table is that we are full of fresh ideas and fresh perspectives. We are creative, we are digital natives, because we are growing up in an era where digital technology, social media are like second nature to us. We are creative, and therefore we can harness this creativity to create awareness about corruption. As someone once said, that the indifference of the people on matters of corruption is the breeding ground for corruption to grow. So we are creative, and we should be able to harness this creativity to create awareness about the harms that corruption has, and also proper innovative solutions to them. Whether it's through social media, or through community programs, or even art or storytelling, these are the tools that we must utilize to inspire change and to educate others. Another way we as young people can help in the fight against corruption is by holding leaders accountable. As I've mentioned earlier, we have technology at our fingertips, and we must utilize it to be able to speak out against corruption, to be able to speak out against injustice, and to ask questions and demand for answers. And by doing this, we ensure that those in public offices, those in positions of power, know that we are watching, and that will encourage them to do the right thing. Finally, we young people, we are vibrant and we are energetic, and we are great at working together. So by joining forces, we can push for improved policies, we can push for a government that truly looks out for the need of their citizens. And when we unite together, our voices are louder and our impact is greater. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Good day, everyone. everyone. I'm Puna Zibara Akuma, and in response to the question asked, I'll begin with a quote from Kurt Cobain. Okay, Kurt Cobain once said that the duty of every youth is to challenge corruption. And now why is that necessary? Because it's necessary because we are the future leaders and we're the future decision makers. So what we start now, what we act now, is actually going to influence our future leadership. And there's this stuff, a friend of mine always says that whenever you get into power, or whenever you get to that seat, you become a different person entirely because that seat is dirty. But I won't support that completely because I believe it depends on your ideology or what you actually stand for. And as by engaging us in this kind of things, seminars, workshops, initiatives, movements, we're able to empower our country, Nigeria, in this fight against corruption. And the bane of our country is corruption. And there are various ways we can actually curb this and combat this independent judiciary. But a major way is actually by engaging the youth. So like Wina said, we have creative minds, fresh minds, and we are more exposed to technology, and that is a huge step in actually combating corruption. We can engage ourselves in citizen journalism, blogs, vlogs, or creating awareness to our peers and all that. And I believe that in this way, we can actually curb corruption. Thank you.
Finally, we have Josephine.
Okay, thank you. My name is Josephine Samuel, and I'm a student of Focus High School in History Arts. In my opinion, youth is a period of time where you are in between childhood and adulthood. It's a sensitive stage in life where youth is prone to a lot of disillusionment, and seeing the Nigeria economy where people believe it's a stereotypic ideology where bribery and corruption is necessary to obtain what anyone wants to achieve or become a useful person in the future. I simply disagree with that because everyone needs an opportunity to show themselves and show who they are made of. And in a society where bribery is rampant, everybody does not get that opportunity. So ways in which bribery and corruption can be avoided is adequate education. Enlightenment should be created on the adverse effects of bribery and corruption on the economy and on the society at large, and why youth should not engage in bribery and corruption. Taking a look at our tertiary institutions, where lecturers and teachers engage in relationships with their students, promising them good marks and good grades, it has greatly watered down the educational system, as one cannot achieve what they want to achieve because lecturers say, okay, come and sleep with me and I'll promise you good marks. This is quite disheartening and should not be encouraged. Also, motivation of those who stand for integrity should be promoted. People should be lifted up when you stand for integrity. Corruption should be avoided. And those who stand for corruption should be imprisoned and properly dealt with. Also, programs and innovations and social accountability initiatives should be promoted. Enlightening youth on the adverse effects of corruption on the society, on the nation, and at the country at large. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause for our amazing panelists. I'm so excited that we got to hear the voice of young people on this year's International Anti-Corruption Day. And we will take your recommendations forward to those who need to hear them. You can take your seats.